Today's horoscope, Taurus April 16th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Your mind is fertile, and conversations are supportive and imaginative today. You connect with others in empowering ways, or you could make a beneficial connection. A strong drive to connect with people and share ideas or learn something useful can be with you now, and there can be nice benefits from information flowing around you right now. An idea or prospect can make you feel alive and vital. Guiding or teaching can be enjoyable. Mediation or otherwise bringing others together can figure strongly. It's also a good time to put out a positive message, and you can fill with enthusiasm or a strong desire to take action. You not only want to improve your life, you're ready to take the necessary steps to do so. Each zodiac sign's planetary ruler doesn't only give us insight into their romantic desires. It can also provide us with knowledge about how they exist in the sex department, too. With your planetary ruler being Venus, this is what gives you such a sensual flow when it comes to matters in the bedroom. You like to take your time and embrace intimacy and connection, rather than just charging in and charging out. For you in sex, the magic is in the romantic connection that you feel even if it isn't a long-term fling. Keep this in mind as you embrace your libido. Someone may have a massive impact on your work life. Consider who you want to work with, as the Moon in Scorpio trines the Pisces stellium and Mars in Cancer. It is time to reflect on how your working relationships make you feel and how they influence your professional trajectory. On the one hand, you could feel highly empowered working with the right people. On the other hand, you may lack control over your professional and financial security. Adjust accordingly so that you can work with the very best in your career path. There is a planetary energy acting like fire and water when joined together, and it makes you feel charged. To picture this energy, imagine an Olympic swimmer. Think of the drive and force necessary to move through the pool. This kind of energy is somehow affecting you now. To stay calm and collected, it will benefit you to do some exercise that expands your lungs with air. And in doing so, you will realize that you can indeed achieve balance. You may find you have the opportunity to teach someone on this day. While you may not be one who enjoys being on center stage in front of an audience, working with a small group can be rewarding for you. Even a one-on-one scenario will be comfortable if you are asked to share some of your knowledge. It can be a real compliment when someone asks you to teach him or her. And it can be very satisfying. Take advantage of this opportunity when it happens. The asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, is not only on the move today, but the moon is helping with the transition. It is while the moon is making its monthly visit to your relationship sector that 2 months after leaving the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment and especially commitment to your relationships retrogrades back in to spend the next 2 months here. As well as ensuring you are emotionally engaged and aware, a friendly aspect to Mars before Mars leaves your communication sector is a chance to get the most out of the final days of his war on communication barriers. The moon has not only returned to your relationship sector in time to capture Mars' final days in your communication sector, but it is here, ensuring you are emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware as the asteroid Juno returns. Less than 2 months after leaving your relationship sector, the Queen of Commitment not only returns to continue what she began, but to spend the next 6 months back here. Daily Planetary Overview. Today brings a subtle but powerful shift in your emotional and intuitive landscape. With the moon moving through the deep and perceptive sign of Scorpio, your inner world feels heightened, like a quiet radar that's suddenly picking up on frequencies you couldn't tune into before. You might notice you're reading between the lines more easily, picking up on things people don't say, feeling the energy in the room before anyone speaks, or simply sensing when something important is about to emerge. This is a beautiful time to lean into those instincts. They aren't here to confuse you, they're guiding you. The harmonious aspects the moon makes throughout the day help soften some of the emotional intensity that Scorpio is known for, allowing you to access insight without becoming overwhelmed. You might receive what feels like an emotional download this afternoon, perhaps clarity around a long-term relationship, a commitment you've been questioning, or even a realization about your personal values. Trust that whatever surfaces is meant to give you the confidence to move forward. It's as if a piece of the puzzle finally falls into place, and you can breathe a little easier knowing you're heading in the right direction. Later tonight, the moon shifts into adventurous Sagittarius, changing the vibe entirely. You might feel a sudden burst of energy, curiosity, or even restlessness. If you're someone who loves to stay up dreaming about your next trip, diving into a new topic, or having one of those long, philosophical late-night talks with a friend, don't be surprised if that's exactly what happens. Just be mindful of how late it gets. Sleep might have to wait until your mind quiets down. On a more practical level, this is a powerful day to tackle projects you've been putting off. Maybe you've had an idea simmering on the back burner, or there's been a quiet voice urging you to start something fresh, a personal project, a change in your wellness routine, or even a bold move in your career. Today gives you the courage to act on those nudges. The stars are encouraging you to step into a new version of yourself, one that dares to be seen, heard, and supported. People around you are likely to notice this shift. Whether it's a more confident walk, a clearer tone in your voice, or a sense of direction they haven't seen from you before, your energy speaks louder than you realize. And guess what? They're rooting for you. Still, remember to keep your feet firmly planted. Boldness is beautiful, but balance is essential. Keep your vision grounded in reality, and you'll be unstoppable. At work, you may encounter a few delays or challenges that test your patience. Progress might feel slow, and that can be frustrating when you're feeling ready to soar. Remind yourself that every meaningful transformation has its slower moments. Use this time to revisit your approach, refine your strategy, and stay steady. Momentum will build again soon. In your personal life, things might feel a little flat or repetitive. If you've fallen into routines that no longer excite you, whether in friendships, partnerships, or family dynamics, it might be time to shake things up. Try something different, even something small. It could be as simple as planning an impromptu outing, changing up your environment, or surprising someone with a heartfelt message. Injecting spontaneity can breathe new life into old connections. If you're feeling a little off today, forgetful, misunderstood, or even unfairly criticized, take a breath. This isn't a reflection of your worth, but perhaps a nudge to slow down and clarify communication. If something feels off between you and someone else, don't jump to conclusions. Resist the urge to internalize everything or assume the worst. Instead, approach the situation calmly and talk things through. A little patience goes a long way toward preserving harmony and finding common ground. Interestingly, this day might also surprise you with how much you're able to get done, especially if you take the initiative. Use this productive energy to tie up loose ends, complete overdue tasks, and clear space in your schedule. Life may have more in store for you soon, and creating room now will help you welcome it with open arms. Financially, it's okay to treat yourself a little, as long as you're being mindful. Before you click buy, ask yourself, will this bring lasting value, or is it just a fleeting impulse? If you can strike a healthy balance between discipline and enjoyment, your resources will serve you well. Today's a good time to get your paperwork in order, review expenses, or plan ahead for something meaningful you want to invest in. Physically, you may be feeling stronger and more energetic than you have in a while. Don't let that go to waste. Whether it's a brisk walk through your neighborhood, a quick jog, or a gentle stretch session, move your body in a way that feels joyful. The benefits will ripple through every part of your day. You may notice that as your physical energy increases, so does your sense of confidence, and others are likely to pick up on it too. That glow you're carrying isn't just skin deep, it's a reflection of your alignment with yourself. So, as this day unfolds, embrace the flow of emotion, intuition, and action. Let your heart lead, your head stay clear, and your body stay grounded. You're entering a phase where transformation is not only possible, it's welcomed. Be gentle with yourself through the process, and remember, every moment, whether quiet or electric, is guiding you toward the person you're becoming. I'd love to know, have you felt your intuition sharpening lately? Are there any unexpected realizations or emotional shifts happening for you? Let's connect in the comments below. Your reflections might just inspire someone else who's walking a similar path. Until next time, keep showing up for yourself with courage and grace. The universe is listening, and you're exactly where you need to be.